Get the upper hand on your competition with SCUF controllers. Use code OGXRAYZ to get 5% off your entire order. Yo, what's up guys, it's XRAYZ. Welcome back to another Call of Duty Infinite Warfare video. Now, I was supposed to do a video kind of recapping, doing the highlights of all of the live streaming information that we got from Infinite Warfare Zombies. I had a short version of the trailer. Unfortunately, I started getting third-party matches on it. I actually got one on the full one. I'm going to keep that one up, but then I figured, what was the point of doing the highlight one if I was going to have a third-party match on that as well? So I figured I would just, instead of doing that and just straight up doing a highlights, I would talk about it and then show you guys short clips of what I'm talking about as I'm going through it. So let's go ahead and jump into it. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, drop a favorite. It does help out. Let's try to get the 400 likes. If you guys are new, if you want to see even more content like this in the future, obviously make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, and definitely check out that full live stream, guys. There's a lot of really cool information. Although the host, God, he was terrible. He was trying way too hard to be funny. But let's go ahead and jump straight into the information. I have some outlines, some dots, some topics we're gonna get into. Now, the first thing they talked about actually is a tutorial mode. For the first time ever in Zombies, we're gonna have a tutorial mode for people who maybe aren't used to Zombies, don't know what they're doing. You can actually turn on the tutorial mode and it'll tell you, basically give you a tour of the park. So as you're going around, it'll tell you, hey, you need to rebuild barriers. Hey, you can buy wall weapons here, stuff like that. So it's a little bit of a tutorial mode to help out newer people, which is pretty cool. The next thing, they did confirm the mystery wheel is actually a mystery box. Well, what do you know? Big surprise. So essentially it works the same way as the mystery box. There's some items you can only get from there. You can also get pistols, so you can kind of get screwed over at the same time. And they did mention that it does cost less than a regular wall weapon. So there we go. Next thing they talked about actually is a few things that I think is really good, and something that I think Treyarch should have implemented, but they never did. And I think Infinity Ward is trying to step up their game here and trying to maybe make us fans, because they added 3 really useful features. 1, Lost and Found, 2, ATM, and 3, shared doors. So let's go ahead and talk about that. Lost and Found. Basically, what this is if you go down, obviously you lose all your weapons and stuff if you bleed out. But in this case, in Infinite Warfare, you're actually going to be able to go to the Lost and Found, pay a smaller amount. I think I saw on the screen like 2,000, around 2,200 points. When you do that, you get all of your weapons back. So it's really sick. So if you had a pack-a-punched weapon and you got screwed, you can just go over there and buy it for 2,200 again. And this is really helpful because there's like, if you're like on round 40, 50, trying to complete an Easter egg or just surviving, and one of your, teammates goes down or you go down, you're screwed, because now you got to run around and grab your weapons and pack-a-punch them and do all this stuff while trying to survive. Well, now you can just run to Lost and Found and you'll pay a little bit and get all your stuff back, which is awesome. I don't know about perks and stuff, but definitely they did say weapons you could get back. All right, so the next thing they said was an ATM, and this is actually one I think a lot of us have been asking for. It's a common issue in Zombies. Say again, you're around 40, 50, one of your teammates went down a bunch of times and now they have no money. So when they spawn in, they literally have no money. They're screwed. Well, now this ATM feature, which is going to be an Infinite Warfare, is actually going to allow all of you guys to deposit money into the ATM, and whenever someone needs money, they can pull out the money from there. So it's a really cool way to share money if you have extra points or something, or if a teammate is down and you have a crap ton, you can put in a whole bunch of money in there for him to grab, and it's really sick. I think a lot of us has wanted something like this. They had the bank system in Black Ops 2, but that one was like a personal one that you could take money in and out. But if you're someone who, for instance, you're playing in a game, someone else can share their points with you, which is awesome. And then finally, the last one is going to be shared doors. So if you only have like 300 points, your friend has like 200, the other one has like 100, you can put all the points together to open a door instead of waiting for someone to rack up enough points, which I think is awesome again. So you can share points in that way as well, where you can all put in money to open a door, which is really cool. So after that, they ended up talking about Fate and Fortune cards, which are going to be basically the gobblegums of Infinite Warfare Zombies. Fate cards are ones that you have stocked that you get through earning, through leveling up, I believe, as you complete challenges and stuff. And then Fortune cards are going to be ones that you can get through loot. So they didn't mention loot coming to Infinite Warfare. I don't know if this is only in Zombies or if it's multiplayer. I don't know if that's what they're calling it, but I do have a short clip. You guys can hear it now.
Fortune cards are consumable. You get them through loot. You can use them for one game. You can use them up to 3 times in a game.
And you guys can see, so basically, yes, loot is going to be in the game apparently, and you can get fortune cards. And it's really cool because if you get a fortune card, for instance, pretend it's Perkaholic, you can actually use it 3 times in one game. So it's not a one-use thing. So it's not a one and done, it's a one game and done, as opposed to you use it one time and it's over. So pretty cool. I think though there is a limit of 15 that you get per game, so we'll definitely see. Anyway, so there we go. Those are the Fate and Fortune cards along with loot. And the final thing they talked about was the arcade arcade, you can actually play games, and it's very beneficial because you get tickets from this. So as you're, you know, training a zombie, someone can train a zombie, you can play the arcade and you get tickets. And the reason you want to get these tickets, which you can also get actually from completing challenges from a robot that you can actually go up to, I believe his name is Neil, but you can build him. Once you finish building him, he gives you challenges. Once you complete him, he also gives you tickets similar to the arcade. But once you get enough tickets, you can actually purchase weapons just like you do in an arcade, where you can, you know, kind of purchase prizes. Same thing here. Some of the weapons are going to be like special ones that you can purchase with these tickets. Really, really cool. All right, so also apart from the arcade actually being one that you can do while you're playing, if you go down, if you bleed out, you can actually go to the Afterlife arcade, which has a lot of similar games from the regular arcade. You can play it, so while you're bored, you can do that instead of just spectating people. And if you do really well, apparently you can earn your life back, so you can actually spawn back in as opposed to waiting to the end of the round, which I think is really, really cool. So that was all the information that was given during this live stream. There was just a ton of cringe-worthy stuff in there, but I'm so glad that they got through it. They had a lot of really cool information, a lot of really awesome things that us as the community would really, really enjoy. So I'm really happy with that. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Once again, slap a like, slap a favorite. It does get the content out there. It is very much appreciated. And if you are new, if you want to see even more videos like these in the future, obviously make sure to subscribe, make sure you turn on notifications so you don't miss a single upload. And also make sure to follow me on Twitter for more updates, news, rumors, and more. Check out my gaming channel and my second channel, and I'll see you guys in the next upload. I'm out. Peace.